What's up, everybody? Welcome to Dynamite Discussions. I'm Mob Miz. This is Took Timbo. How you doing, bro?
Doing pretty well, man. I'm ready to talk about some dynamite from this
Hell
past
yeah,
week. Yeah.
absolutely. I'm not gonna ask you to rate the show. We'll go through that at the end. But let's
Of
dive
course.
right in, my brother. What would you want to get in? What do you want to get into first? What's the first discussion?
Well, we gotta talk about the Gabe Kidd Darby Allen thing at the beginning. And
Yeah,
Darby Allen getting Gabe Kidd in uh the body bag and running off like it's chained to the back of a truck. And
yeah.
Darby Allen speeds off, man. That was sick. And some say Darby Allen's still driving that truck.
He may be. He may be.
Yeah.
Some are saying that Gabe Kid's in the body bag having fun, yelling "we," and I'm a madman. So
Hey,
I don't know if this is
he
probably
didn't
like
seem
a roller coaster ride, fam. I'd be probably enjoying it.
He didn't seem to have a whole lot of protection though for his head. He's got like that bald head. I mean, that
Yeah,
bag scrapes across the road and like he's gonna have like a mark there or something. I
yeah.
don't know.
Unless they did like some 10 out of 10 clipping, it looked like it was one run and he was in
Yeah,
that bag. I like to
right,
think that they clipped it and I just didn't see it, and he wasn't in
right.
that.
But maybe not, but I would like to get a confirmation on that because if they did, that was some good clipping. Because I
Yeah,
didn't notice anything either. So
yeah. Agree,
uh,
agree.
yeah.
But
So do you think they're writing off Gabe Kidd for maybe a little bit, or what do
nope.
you think?
I believe they're gonna have a match. He's a madman. I think he's gonna
Yeah.
come back, maybe ripped up boots,
Right.
ripped up. It might have some ripped up gear or something for being in the
Yeah.
bag. But
You
I
just
think
said mad. Oh, this is it right here. They're actually showing it on Collision right now, but you just said Madman. This
yeah,
is the promo. Big Bill just called out Eddie Kingston, and I just made that Eddie Kingston return post right before, like at five
yeah,
o'clock or something.
absolutely, absolutely.
Boom, bro,
Hell yes. Well,
crazy,
we're gonna
huh?
get it soon. We'll get it. We'll definitely touch on. Well,
Yeah,
I can't really touch too much on that collision unless I'm
yeah,
watching it now because I haven't seen it yet. But I'll definitely dive in. But I remember the post you talk about, and hopefully we get Eddie Kingston back on TV ASAP.
right.
Big
Man, I
Bill.
miss. I want to hear that song. The
Yeah,
world is cold. Man,
yeah.
that stuff bumps, bro. That song bumps.
You and me both. But as far as the Gabe kid, whoever made the decision to open up the show, giving him a microphone, great choice.
Yeah.
Everything in that segment was crazy. From the brawling to the fact that he got him out back, got him in the body bag, dragged him off.
Yeah.
I
He
swear, when he
started.
was in the corner too, it looked like the body bag was swaying towards the wall. I hope
Yeah,
he
I
patted
thought
him.
I almost hit it.
Yeah,
I thought it
I thought I seen the truck turning in the bag going off
did.
to the right, but
It looked like
we'll
that,
see. Yeah, we'll
like
see
right out
how
of a funny movie or something.
he comes back. But I mean, this could be a 10 out of 10 feud. I don't know
Yeah.
if anybody's seen this coming. I
Mm.
I'll be brutally honest. I think I'm more interested in the Darby Allen Gabe Kidd match than I am in the Darby Allen John Moxley match.
Well,
To
okay,
be
yeah,
completely truthful.
yeah. I think it'd be cool. I mean, it looks like obviously Darby is probably facing each member of the Death Riders until he gets to Mox. So
Yeah,
uh, that's
I
what it
agree.
seems like anyway.
I think
Except he
that's
probably won't fight Marina Shafir in a one-on-one match, but
I mean,
other than
why
that,
not?
it could. Yeah, it could
She
have an
might be
interdimensional match.
the one to choke him out.
Yeah.
To be fair, she
Yeah.
may be bigger than him.
Actually, yeah, I think so.
Just to be fair.
Especially her
So
muscles. Her muscles are freaking huge.
yeah, and I mean, it's not like she wasn't an MMA fighter.
Yeah.
She might be able to choke him out. But like as far as that feud, are you invested in it the same way you would have been as if John was still the champion, or do you think it lost some steam, or what do you think?
I, that's hard to say because I really wanted Hangman to win, and I called Hangman versus Moxley back in January, and
Yeah,
it happened. I swear, it's like somebody's listening to my post or watching him. It almost feels like that every time.
could be
But
true.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, kind of seemed like it did lose a little bit of steam, though. I know where you're coming from,
Yeah.
but maybe I mean, they don't really need the championship though to carry on their feud that Darby started before he climbed Mount Everest. So
Yeah.
I think it still works out for me.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's one of those Christian and Cope type situations where them versus FTI people was expecting it to be for the titles. That feud doesn't need a title.
Oh,
I guess what the only way you would get a complaint from somebody, and I'm not complaining because I think it worked out the way it was supposed to work out.
well,
For the people that wanted Dobby to be the one to dethrone him, I guess they're probably the ones that's feeling the bad end of this one. If they
maybe.
was really pushing for Dobby, you know my stance, and this isn't saying he should never be champion. I just look at that.
I think John Moxley was right when he said it's too soon for you to be champion. I don't know
Well,
if you remember that before Darby left.
yeah, yeah. It's kind of like the same thing Jungle Boy or Jack Perry was saying about some of the other younger talent. You're not ready, even though he may or may not be ready. But
Right.
I guess what it comes down to is not a knock on Dobby, but when I look at that roster
Yeah.
and I'm thinking of, what guys I would want to be champion, and I'm looking at ages and I'm, factoring in everything, right? He just wouldn't be one of my top 3 or 5 picks. And that's not saying I don't love the kid because I think he's amazing. He's
Mhm.
borderline not human, but
Right.
as far as that heavyweight champion, say, look, Rey Mysterio was my favorite wrestler of all time. I always tell people that GOAT, #1 over everybody, right? But there
Yeah.
wasn't many times where I felt he needed to be heavyweight champion. Because when you look
Right.
at the roster, it's like this isn't about I want, and don't get me wrong, I loved when he was champion, but I always looked at the rosters he was on and always felt there may be a few other people that maybe fit the part a little bit more. And that's kind of how I look at Darby. It's not really a knock
Mhm.
on him. I love him, but
Yeah.
you got Ospreys and Swerves, and they're just so loaded. Hangmans,
Right.
Moxley again. But the point is, they're just so loaded. It's just hard for me to see them giving him the title.
Yeah, I'm enjoying that they have the TNT title for that purpose, and
Yeah,
I like that Kyle Fletcher has it right now. So they need to get him a couple of faces to go up against real soon. Besides Mark Briscoe, which I guess they're working towards that for All Out.
yeah.
But
What?
I don't know. I don't. I was saying at first I think Kyle Fletcher will have that championship for a long time, but Mark Briscoe could be the one to take it from him. Maybe he has a short reign. Yeah.
Honestly, you know how I love Fletcher, but I
Yeah.
mean, I'm cheering for Briscoe to take it.
Right. Me too.
Briscoe's like doing everything he can for this company, and I mean, he's done amazing things since the passing of his brother, and he deserves the world. So
Yeah.
I'm not against giving him whatever they want to give him, and that
Right.
even includes the AEW title run. One thing I would like to see though, and this I guess you could apply this that specifically probably would be the TNT title, but I wouldn't mind him changing another title and then it going back to how it was after. Because I
Mhm.
do like when they was customizing the TNT title for the wrestler who had it. But I
Yeah.
would like to see Dobby get a title and put the face plate, the skull, like the way he paints his face, and like literally like have like a branded title for a while. Like he could take the TNT title. Like if Fletcher's got it going up, Dobby could take that title and make it even more prestigious. But I just don't see that they
Darby's had it twice already, but
three.
he's never put his own thing on it.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I
Yeah.
just think that you could do that and it would be
It'd
just
be
as
cool.
big to Dobby fans as if he went and got the AEW title. Like I just would give him something different and make it prestigious or keep it prestigious.
Yeah. Sorry, I got this collision on in the background, and there we were just talking about FTR versus Tommy Billington and uh, Priest. So
Yeah,
that match is going on right now. So I'm kind of looking at
yeah,
it, but I'm gonna have to rewatch this whole thing anyway. But
yes.
let's move on to
I would worry about that later because
yeah,
it's gonna bounce you around and distract you, my brother.
Yeah,
But
it is. It is
what,
right now.
yeah, what is the next topic you want to jump on?
We'll do the TBS championship match: Mercedes Monet versus Alex Windsor. So,
What was your thoughts? And what's your thoughts on Windsor just overall?
she's growing on me already. Her and Will Ospreay's relationship's kind of funny too,
Yeah,
especially stuff that's going on X. Like that's awesome. But um, she's really good in the ring, man. That was an incredible match, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that this is my match of the night. So
eh? I got
yeah,
got no problem with it. What did you think about the most devastating move in wrestling, the surprise roll up?
yeah, of course. But I mean, I think Mercedes almost got pinned a couple of times,
Yeah,
so so she kind of got lucky in a way, and I think this opens up for another match potentially. I hope
yeah,
so,
yeah. I think
because
I think
it just ended in roll up. But
yeah, I think they ended it keeping her strong, which I think it leaves Windsor in the discussion of ladies that may dethrone her eventually.
yeah, so
I
Mercedes did tap during the match too, but it was on the outside of the ring, so it didn't count. But yeah, Alex Windsor had her.
I
So
won't confirm nor deny I seen
I've seen it.
that. I can't confirm or deny that I seen it.
What are you, a ref?
Maybe an NFL ref, there's levels to
Don't get me
bad
started
ref.
on NFL right now. Good
There's
God.
levels, there's levels to bad referees. And the NFL is at the top of that list.
That Cowboys and Eagles game was freaking ridiculous.
I
Oh,
mean, you was I just keep it brief, and I know you don't want to hear this, but you was a few CD Lamb drops away from winning that game.
no,
Like
that's exactly what
like
fucked us.
yeah, he just needed to catch the ball, and 9 out of 10
3,
times,
3 or 4 different times. It was like right through his arms.
the one that hit him in the middle of the field, he'd still be running right now. It just went through his arms, but
Yeah,
that's neither here nor there.
Dak
Hopefully,
was actually doing good, bro. Dak was
yeah,
throwing them, and
hopefully that
then
hopefully they have a bounce back for you this week.
yeah.
That
Hey,
go ahead.
we were only 4 points away from beating the Super Bowl champions of last year, so it's not that big of a loss for me.
Fair to say.
But
Fair to say.
yeah,
Now, for me, as far as the Mercedes and Windsor, I enjoyed the
yeah,
match. I think sometimes they need to avoid the keeping the ladies or even men strong. They can lose and still
yeah.
bounce back and come and beat them. You don't like. I'm not. I just
Not
put it like,
everybody needs to be a superhero.
yeah. I just say. I guess the main thing I would say about that is I'm not a fan of the surprise roll up. Once in a blue moon is like whatever, but I'm
Yeah.
I'm just not really a fan of it. I think there's
I don't like when they tumble with it. They go back and forth, back and I hate that.
yeah,
But I mean, if it's a random surprise roll up, that's usually what makes a match more interesting. But
yeah,
don't sit here and go back and forth and count to 2 like 20 different times. I hate
yeah.
that shit.
It also
And
has to
then
be once in a blue moon, or it doesn't seem like a surprise no more. Like it seems like it, it's happened a little too often. And I don't
yeah,
even mean from one company at this point. This is happening all over the place. That needs to stop being the
yeah,
most devastating move in
yeah,
wrestling. Like
that's
it's
crazy.
taking out more people than Canadian destroyers nowadays. So we need to move along with that. But
Yeah,
I won't give you my match of the night yet, but I'll just say I may or may not agree with you on that
okay,
being the match of the night.
okay. So let's jump to Hook on his position with the ops.
Mm.
Seems like he was pretty frustrated that he got replaced quite easily. It's like you replaced me and my body wasn't even cold yet. One liner from Hook right there was fire. But
I I feel like that was from a show I just watched a couple
I
weeks
think
before he
so.
said that.
It
It
sounded
may
familiar.
it may have been one of the Power spinoffs, but I literally just heard that on a show, and then like a week later, I heard him say it. I can't remember what show I seen it on, but the reason why his body wasn't cold is because he wasn't dead. I mean,
Okay, I mean, yeah. You don't know, man.
yeah. What do you think about what they're doing with him?
Well, it looks like they're about to separate, or maybe Joe's about to turn heel or something. Which heel Joe is always really good.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah.
I
So yeah, or maybe Hook turns heel. Who knows? Maybe that's what we need from him. Maybe that will get him over more. Just having Hook go heel. I could
maybe
see that. Yeah.
my guess on I think what I would say what I think they're gonna do is you remember the barricade photo, the Orange Cassidy,
Oh
the
yeah.
Daniel Garcia.
Oh, that
Uh,
happened. That has to happen first.
yeah. So what I'm thinking is, if you look at it right, Orange Cassidy's gonna be coming back. Maybe he's the one that turned, but I'm assuming he's not. So I'm
Mhm.
assuming that he's not gonna turn. The other ones was Daniel
Hook,
Garcia.
yeah.
Who's the one I'm missing? Who are you missing right here?
There's Hook, Daniel Garcia, Darby Allen,
Yeah,
and
I
Orange Cassidy.
Dobby, right?
Yeah.
So Dobby's not turning. I think if you look at like the past couple of weeks, John's tried to recruit DG, kind
Yeah.
of, you could say that. He had to stare down with Hook from across the ring that they made sure they showed everybody they was looking at each other.
Yeah.
He's insinuating he's a little mad at the ops. My
Hmm.
guess would be Hook gets over it and doesn't turn, but they're making it look like it could happen, and
And then
Daniel
it'll be like Orange
Garcia is the
Cassidy.
one that actually turns.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't really
But
see Orange Cassidy turning,
yeah,
but
I mean that it would be cool to see Daniel Garcia and Hook both avoid it and not turn, and all of a sudden Orange Cassidy comes back in the black
yeah,
jean suit and he's the one that turned. That
yeah,
I don't know, man. I might be behind the Orange Cassidy heel turn.
yeah, maybe. Just I don't know, man, because his whole gimmick, that's maybe he'll have like kind of like a gimmick change or something.
Well,
Yeah,
think of it like this. Think of it like this. A lazy heel, because his gimmick is just kind of like sloth pace. So think
yeah,
of it now as like he's even lazier. He's not gonna do the dives for you. Kind of similar to
yeah,
what the Young Bucks, just super extra lazy. You know what I'm saying? Gets more lazier on the microphone, but then can get aggressive. You know,
yeah,
like so. I feel like it can work for him. You just gotta be the same dude. You just gotta be a nonchalant asshole instead of nonchalantly cool, you know? Yeah, I
yeah.
don't know if you have to change that much.
Hmm, yeah.
Who
All right.
if you could hold on one thing before you go forward, bro. If you
But,
could pick your booking, if you could give me a little fantasy booking, if you could pick one of those guys that turn heel out those four and go with Moxley, who would you pick?
out of all of them, the first one I'd pick would be Daniel Garcia because he's been a heel before with the JAS, so I can see him joining Death Riders or something. I think the group's gonna get bigger and bigger as time goes on.
Yeah,
The Death Riders, because they're already looking to add Chris Statlander too, and we'll
yeah.
get to that too, I guess. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I,
but Hook could benefit from turning heel though.
yeah, you could. You
Yeah.
definitely could. And don't forget the Don Callis family, I think, just extended an olive branch to Hook as well.
Oh really? Hmm.
Yeah, so I mean, the boy's got options right now. And we ain't talking about contracts. He signed a new one.
He's got
He,
ops and options.
fair to say. He got options, and ops in the ops, which is crazy. The ops
Hell yeah,
supposed to be his people, but he's got ops in the ops somehow.
that shit was fire, bro. Not gonna lie.
But
And
what do you want to jump to next, my brother?
let's go ahead and let's do the brawl. FTR versus Adam Copeland and Christian in the ring.
Mm.
Not too much happened. Well, it looks like we were supposed to get like a promo, but they got cut off too early. So, but
Attempted.
I like this is one of my favorite parts of the show, though.
Yeah.
Um, it just how it was set up and everything. It's one of my favorite segments.
Hmm.
Cause yeah, they go at it, and you got all this security, and then you had the locker room, the ROH locker room, try to split it all up, and then that's where you got Priest coming in and was it Cash Wheeler shoved Priest like real
Yeah.
far like down or something,
Yeah.
and Priest started like hitting him and shit and like going off.
Travis, when did Dax get busted open?
I'm trying to figure that out. I think he fell. He fell to the ring over the top rope, and then when he got up, he was busted.
Yeah, because
So
I literally a melee happened, then I looked, his head was busted open.
yeah, he must have fell down, did the little razor thing, and then yeah. I'm sorry, I'm exposing the business, but
I like to
uh,
think that he nicked his head on accident and it was a real cut.
yeah, we'll go with that. That's better.
Kayfabe, bro. We gotta
Yeah,
keep it kayfabe.
right.
Keep it alive, my brother.
I blame that one documentary called Beyond the Mat that came out. They exposed a lot of that shit.
Hey man, I avoided so many of those documentaries and then had to see
Yeah,
them later in life, and it
yeah,
bothered me after I watched them. I wish I didn't.
yeah. Mick Foley, man, he'd be talking about that, just how they in the never mind, never mind. We'll continue with Collision. We'll talk more about Mankind or Mick Foley when I do my separate interview with you,
For sure.
because
And we need
it
to
ties
maybe
into how I started with wrestling and stuff. So
hell yeah.
I've got a badass story.
Oh,
Yeah,
bro, listen. Whenever you ready, when we end this, we'll go over dates and we'll pick a date and we'll get it
okay,
up there ASAP.
yeah, we need to. All right,
One,
what's up?
no, I was gonna say, what do you? I guess we still gotta talk about the segment a little bit more. But how are you feeling? Cope and Christian back together. You still liking? I know we talked about it a little bit last week, but you still liking the good cop bad cop dynamic
Yes, but I want them to come out with the bird music at All Out, and
at
they're in
least
Canada, so
with the both with the long jackets, right?
yeah. If they don't do that, that's gonna be such a miss.
Yeah, they need to just do it once. That's it.
Hey,
But
you see the background
yeah, yeah.
of the
See,
Dalton Castle one?
you son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
Because I
Sorry.
have the reason why I asked you that, right? Is because
Yeah.
Lucy, obviously, I'm not sure if you actually, I do know you've seen it, but she was on Good Morning IWC Feature Fridays, and she actually came up with a name for them. And I gotta start
What was
hashtag
it? What was it?
rated R assholes.
For Christian and Cope,
Yeah,
rated R assholes. That'd
yeah,
be cool.
it would
Rated
be.
R assholes.
So
So
basically,
RRA.
basically to
RRA
make a long story short,
RRA for short. It's better
I
than
feel like
ENC.
what'd you say?
I said that sounds better than ENC
Yeah.
because they can't do Edge and Christian, but they can use ENC.
Yeah. And also, I feel like it also fits the good cop bad cop dynamic. I guess you could say rated R asshole, so you just know that the asshole is for one of them, you know. But I think that would be either way. It'd be a pretty cool tag team name for them. People would
Yeah,
buy
that's
those.
what they need. Yeah. Then just real quick, we'll talk about the Hurt Syndicate accept Ricochet's challenge finally for the three on three match that's gonna happen at All In. So pretty excited about that one. I've been wanting to see those three go at it. And MVP's returning to the ring. So
And if you
I'm
remember,
happy to
we said that
yeah, we said that too. Yeah.
yeah,
I think that was more you said that, but I was agreeing with you. But you definitely hit it.
it's me, it's us. It's the same. We on the
It's,
same show,
yeah,
bro. It is what it
that's
is.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We is gonna be under
Mhm.
we. We
Yeah.
had talked about that
Yeah,
like
we did.
a while ago.
Yeah.
See it
Dude.
coming.
Yeah. Oh. All right. Let's talk about the all-star eight-man tag match. You got the TNT champion Kyle Fletcher, Josh Alexander, and the Young Bucks
Yeah,
against AEW World Heavyweight Champion Hangman Adam Page, Kenny Omega, and Jet Speed.
yeah,
This was a really good match too. Um, Also, another favorite of the night. I feel like every match this past Wednesday hit.
yeah,
I don't think there was really a miss. I did like this episode of Dynamite better than last week's. Uh,
yeah. I think it was a
yeah,
better.
I was pretty harsh on the rating last week on it. I told a couple people online too that I gave it like a 6 out of 10, and people were like, "Oh no, that was too low." So I still think I'm by myself on that, but I did think this Wednesday Night Dynamite was way better than last week's. So, but the match anyway. Of course, the Young Bucks come out as no just the music, but no fireworks. Um, I forgot what else might have happened. I don't know if anything major happened. If they called them anything, I don't know. It was something that popped up on the screen.
think it might have said these guys again.
Yeah, with a question mark.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was hilarious. But so we had Hangman starting off the match with Josh Alexander, and
yeah,
those I want to see Josh Alexander go after that championship, or maybe just have a singles match with Hangman down the road. So
yeah.
those two could probably go at it pretty well. Um, then uh, well, Hangman defeated Josh Alexander in the Owen Hart tournament,
Yeah,
so them going at it again, that would be cool. But
yeah. That was his first match, if I believe. He owes him one.
and Hangman with an a tense stare down with Kyle Fletcher, that was that's something right there that I
Yeah,
think that they might be going towards for All Out even. But
I
I'm not.
I would
No,
prefer
no,
they.
no, because Mark Briscoe. Never mind.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
prefer they don't though, just for do things like that, just because I feel like
yeah.
every title should be defended and putting them against each other. I mean, not like you can't replace it,
No, separate matches. Yeah, I agree with that.
but I would
Uh,
love to see the match. Holy shit!
right.
It
That'd be
ain't
cool.
nothing to do with the match. I would want to see
Right.
the match. Give
Yeah.
me three of them.
Yeah. So, uh, yeah, the Young Bucks got the pin. So, and Young Bucks and Don Callis family got another win. So,
And
um,
then we had a South Park moment where somebody killed Kenny.
yeah, yeah. Oh, they went, yeah, through a table. Yeah, I
Yeah,
almost forgot about that.
Kyle Fletcher from the apron brain
Yeah.
busted Kenny Omega through the that and melee before it didn't just kind of directly get into a little bit of a
Kenny's Kenny will be
break.
back in a couple weeks, or maybe
Yeah,
1 week.
yeah.
But yeah,
He's got. I mean, he went to go handle some personal things. Hope all is well with Kenny, and I know he's working on some other projects as well. I
yep.
mean,
Well, I
too
think he
many
just
people report
yeah, I think
bullshit.
he just has to have like a checkup or something, and he's
It,
having pain management issues, like on his stomach and stuff,
yeah, I seen though that these appointments was set up. I
like way
mean,
before.
a long time ago.
And
Like
probably
so,
follow ups.
yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So these the things, like this was already pre-known that this time was being taken off, but people
yeah,
will find something where someone's taking a week off and assume you just decided to do that right now. This is why, and throw a
yeah,
story to it. It's kind of corny. That's why I try to stay away from the reporting unless it's
yeah,
like something like I share like, oh, Sean Ross Sapp did this, and I
say
report what
something.
he reported, but the report
Yeah,
and I just
people
try to.
were people were trying to say he's going to be gone for a while again, and I'm like, no. Even Kenny came back and
Yeah.
quoted Fightful Select, and he was like, no, that ain't true. It's not taking time off. He's just got like a couple appointments and stuff.
Yeah, when I said Sapp, I wasn't even trying to jab Fightful because Sapp's real good at what he does. He's one of the best. But what I was just saying in general is the reason why I stay away from the reporting is you see the top guys get it wrong. It's like I'm
Yeah,
not trying to find stories and spread bullshit. I kind of
yeah,
just
no,
keep my perspective and points just
yeah.
from the fans' perspective. That's it.
That's crazy. That came from Fightful though. Sorry, I'm not trying to call Fightful out, but it's
No, no, I
just
know, but there's probably like who knows how many people actually work there. So it is what
right.
it is. Shit happens. I know you watched Forrest Gump before. Shit happens.
It's
I
like
do
a box of
want to
chocolates.
talk about actually two other things, but first let me tell you about the match, just to give you my opinion. I love the match.
Mm,
I told you I used to hate these all star, not just all stars, but just big man tag matches. Whether it's 4, 5, 6, I didn't like it. It's
mhm.
grown on me, especially when they're loaded with the talent they've been loaded with. I
Yeah.
seen a lot of feuds coming out of it, and I do like the fact that now we're seeing the Callis family get momentum, get wins,
Yeah.
look strong, end shows.
Yeah. Except for
So
Lance Archer,
oh my god, man, that
because
should
Martin
piss
Briscoe
me
beat him.
off. I didn't want to bring it up, but I feel like
Yeah.
hopefully when Cage comes back, they give him what I want Cage to do when he comes back. Show promos of him going to Archer alone, saying, "Yo, you need to leave the family. Like I'm not going back. Like let's do something else," and have
Yeah.
them both go face. Like because both of them guys need pushes. Like
Yeah.
immediately. I think if Cage didn't get hurt, he probably would have already got one. But
Right.
we need an Archer push now, man. Like something
For
got to
real.
give, you know.
Yeah.
But one thing, the thing I wanted to talk about though was the Okada interview with Renee in the
Mhm.
parking. There's someone I believe in all black pacing in the background. They're like putting their hand through their hair or something. Not even gonna really deep dive or speculate who it is, but I don't believe this was a mistake. If it was somebody caught in the background, they might have been getting in their car, walking away from their car. This person walked towards the car, walked back. You could see they're thoroughly pacing. Unless you have
Yeah.
somebody losing their mind that you don't know about in your parking lot and you didn't realize that before you started recording, highly unlikely that it wasn't intentional. So
Have you seen parking lots around here in Dallas? Damn.
I'm gonna guess though it was intentional. I guess I'll make a prediction. It could have been Tony Khan.
Really?
I'm joking. I'm joking. But
Okay.
yeah, I just after seeing him run the other day, I mean he might be in,
God.
might be on goon mode. But
Yeah. He almost ran Naruto, bro. He
yeah,
had his hands behind his back.
like I was ghosting. That he was going too fast. The wind took his arms. You know what I'm saying? But
Maybe.
all jokes aside, that's gonna be something that plays into something. I don't know who it is yet, but
Yeah.
it is something to keep an eye on. So I do believe we need to, you know, keep updates on that. I want you to go back and watch that clip because I know
Definitely.
you said you may have missed them in the background, but go when you get a chance, go back and watch it, and then you go, bro, and just
Alright.
give me your opinions on what you think you've seen. The
Yeah,
the
sure.
only
Yeah,
other
I didn't catch that.
yeah. So if you want to pull it up now, you can. Take a second.
Yeah. So I've been eating these hot chips and finally
Don't
got
worry, you
got
good.
my
You've been throwing it back. I seen you.
Mhm. Whew. Uh,
But other than that, I just want to talk about the quote. We don't even got to get into the whole segment. We know how great Holly and Stat are, but
yeah.
the quote that Stat said at the end of the segment after Yuta and Marina was basically, doing their usual rundown. I guess you would say kind of Marina's got like kind of the intimidation recruitment going, and Yuta's kind of being the friendly guy.
Yeah.
But she did say at the end, tell our friend. That's the main thing to listen to here. Our friend, I got his message. So obviously,
Hmm.
we're assuming this is John Moxley. We've seen him get her money for her last week or a couple of weeks ago from the Young Bucks. We've seen the recruitments. What do you think? What do you what do you think about that quote? Do you think that she's saying in the literal aspect, her friend meaning she's leaning towards,
Yeah.
going that way, or
I
our
think it was
friend?
an Easter egg for that. Yeah, that's exactly what I think. I think they're already connected. So,
Yeah, she
mm,
has
you're
wore
correct
black a
on that.
lot lately.
Huh?
She has wore black a lot lately.
Yeah, she has. Yeah,
So
yeah, I'm ready for it.
yeah, I seen a few rumors floating around on the rumor mill, and not like not reports. These are just fan rumors, maybe things they want to see or things they hope is gonna happen. But I
Yeah.
seen someone say that they believe Stat's gonna turn down the Death Riders, and
And Willow.
Shayna Baszler's gonna arrive with
Ah,
Marina.
oh, that'd be something.
I
I
guess
almost said Willow.
I mean, send Wardlow wherever. I'm down. You know?
Willow.
Oh, Willow?
Yeah, not Wardlow.
Not Willow. Willow, we got to do later down the line. I feel
Oh,
like
speaking of Wardlow, though, the only thing I did not like about this episode is that they did not have Wardlow on this episode, and they're at the same arena they've been at. Like, Wardlow's probably still there in Philadelphia, so like, why make it make sense? Like, why was he not featured?
well, see things like this. What you need to do. Say, for example, I'm just spitballing. Say he needed to go to his, his town or whatever, or home, whatever, or just say figuratively speaking, he had
Yeah,
something else to do and wasn't there, right?
right.
That's when they should have been like, Don Callis should have been like, oh yeah, and I sent Wardlow to the Callis family house to construct a meeting. And the ones
Yeah,
that's not there should have Wardlow and these guys having like a meeting at the
yeah.
Don Callis family. It's like there's a
Why'd they
way
didn't
to
do that?
always utilize those.
Yeah, that's the only thing though. But all right, what's your rating for the night?
9. I love this episode.
None.
I
I'm giving
mean,
it an
no
8.
regular Dynamite. I don't think no Dynamite is ever gonna get a 10 out of 10 for me because I try to save that for pay-per-views.
Mm.
But this so far, and I'm not
There's
saying I
been
won't.
some. There's been some good dynamites like that though
Oh
in the
yeah, yeah,
past. But,
yes. But I
yeah,
just think if I grade a Dynamite a 10, and then I grade like a All In a 10,
yeah,
there's a got to be a big difference there, So I
yeah,
just look at it like a 10 Dynamite is really a 9. So I'd say
yeah.
this is as high as it gets because I got to at least save that 1 point for the pay-per-view, you know?
Right. Fair enough. I'll say this one's an 8 for me, and think match of the night was the TBS Championship match, Mercedes versus Alex Windsor, and I think a close second was the tag team match with Brodito versus who the hell did they
On
face?
Yuta.
Oh yeah, yeah. All right, what about you, bro?
Phew. I wish so bad I could be saying Briscoe and Archer, but I'm gonna say my match of the night is the same one as you. I'm gonna go with Windsor and Mercedes. I think the ladies won the night with that match. I
All right.
I love what they're doing with Windsor. I like how fast they've gotten her over.
Yeah.
Mercedes is killing it. I love everything that had going on with that, and I do like that they let up for more room for matches in the future. But I still probably would have preferred a clean finish, and then maybe like a stare down or something after a handshake or something. Where that there could be more matches. But other than that, the match other than the finish, I think was the match of the night.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
All right. Well, it seems to be our wrap up for Dynamite discussion.
Oh,
So,
and then before when we get off, stay on for a second. But
okay.
thank you for everybody who's gonna watch this. Make sure you follow at Mob Squad 508, at Turnbuckle TG, and at Took Timbo on X, formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow at Mob Squad 508 and at Took Timbo on YouTube.
I don't know if
Subscribe.
Turnbuckle's still a part of it or not.
I sent him a message earlier. I'm keeping his memory alive until he
Good.
comes back. But make sure you follow. Make sure you comment,
Like,
subscribe,
subscribe.
and
Yeah.
smash the thumbs up. And don't forget about this. Grab your Prince Nana coffee, wake up like a champion, have the breakfast of champions, multiple flavors on the site. Use the QR code. 10% comes back to the Elite Mob podcast, and it helps us, see you more frequently. Now, other than that, do you have anything you want to say, bro?
Keep up the good work, AEW fan base. Don't let these fools bring it down. These trolls out there, they're kind of hitting heavy this week too.
They're
So
swinging the Louisvilles. Now, with that being said, everybody step your AEW tweets up because you may be showcased on Dynamite or Collision if you get a good enough tweet. So let's see
I
what
know.
y'all can do.
I
I
made
want
a
to.
tweet
This
about
is all on there.
chocolate kisses, and I didn't get it.
Don't worry. I'm sure. I'm sure you've been in the rotation a few times and just missed. It's coming soon.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
worry
gotta
about
be.
it, bro.
I
But
know they see my stuff all the time.
for sure, for sure. But make sure you have a great day, bro. And don't forget to stay on. Don't jump off. I'm
Well,
gonna close it
all right.
down.
See you, everyone. Have a good
Salute.
weekend.
Yes, sir. Happy football Sunday too.
Oh yeah.